Oh yeah, one thing that people have been asking me about that I've been trying to find a good way to answer is like what do I think about the whole Zven versus King situation where King, Sven's benched, he's going to academy. I'd say like two things. Number one is Zven is not the kind of person who would ever want to play an academy. Like that much I know about him. He's really competitive. He works really hard. He has a lot of confidence in his skills. He's definitely not the kind of person who would ever want to play an academy. So there's only two options: his teammates or Jack wants him to play an academy. And I would say, I mean, if you follow Valorant at all, Jack literally is like, they're both like probable, like they're both not probable, I would say, like reasonable to think. If you look at Jack, like, where is he? Yeah, so like Tenz is on loan to Sentinels, and the rumor is that he's contract jailed and Jack won't let him go for a ridiculous buyout. And then after they won, Jack tweets something out like this. I mean, it is in the best interest of the org to sell him for as high as possible, but it fucks over the player because they don't get to go to the org that they want to go to. And also, it puts a ton of stress on the player who signed a contract when they were like 17, 18 years old. They were just a kid trying to get into the scene. And obviously, it's just one of those very ugly parts of esports, right? Players being in contract prison, and then yeah, it really sucks when an owner tweets something out like that. It just makes as a player, it makes you feel like you're just like a cattle trying to get sold off to the highest bidder. Jack obviously, that's pretty tasteless, I would say, because it doesn't feel good if you're the player in this case, where it's just like, I just won this huge tournament, international event, and my owner's tweeting money in the bank because he wants to sell me to the highest bidder. So yeah, I think like it's possible that it's Jack trying to do it for financial reasons so that you can sell King to, or you can even sell Zven, because that has happened before. If you think about C9, they have sold so many players. They sold Palafox and Diamond to FlyQuest. They sold Zven, Scarin, jungler, to Evil Geniuses. They sold Jensen to TL. I mean, the team is very good at farming talent and then selling it to other teams for a very high price. So they're probably maybe trying to do the same thing between one of the AD carries, or there's another option of just like Zven piss off his teammates. He lost the trust of his teammates. We'll never know. We're only on the outside, and no one is ever going to say anything. So to speculate is kind of, these are like the two speculations, and you just kind of have to think like, could totally be wrong. You can't ever be certain about either. But I think one thing I would bet my life on is that Zven does not want to play an academy. So he's getting forced to either by owner or teammates.